बस भन्दा त यस्तो पो रमाइलो हुन्छ हैन? जिराफ अस्ति नि हेरे हैन?
यहाँ नि हुन्छ। बाघ देखेन मैले।
कहाँ हो कहाँ क्याफे यहीँबाट आइराख त मान्छे इन्ट्री त्यहाँ रहेछ नि त मेलबर्न फ्री के हो
Tim, we got the caffeine, so we're ready to see where you are.
म चाहे भनिहाल्नु
हामी सुरुमा चाहिँ हेर्नु अप्सन पाउँछौँ अब बस्छु म मान्छेलाई चाहिँ नबुझ्नु अङ्कललाई
For the stops along the way, we do have the and 2 o'clock, and we are a smoke-free space at all times. Now, the very first stop coming up is the cheetah from the bus stop to the platform, and you can also go on and have a look at the rhino, the white rhinos on the other side. That's only another 5 minutes further away, but if you do decide to do that, we ask that you come back to the cheetah bus stop to continue your whole tour, otherwise you'll miss some of it. It is up to you a little bit in a minute. I reckon the next one might be better, Mike. What do you think? We'll go to the next gap, and that, as said, Michael just creep up a bit slowly so you can see. These are called a scimitar horned oryx. They're named after the scimitar sword that's used in Middle Eastern countries. Now, if you've ever seen Aladdin, the swords in Aladdin are what they're named after. They were prolific around the fringes of the Sahara Desert, but they became extinct in the wild around about the year. So yes, I do recommend getting off if you're planning several stops. Two species of rhino here, by the way. We have one lone black male rhino. He's right near the elephants, in between the zebra and the elephants, a little bit further round. And then we also have 3 white rhino, 2 females and a male. And I'm not sure which one's out on the main, but we'll get to see either the females or the male a little bit later. So we're heading around to the bus right near this herd. He's the one that's walking on now, so you can get a quick one of the females if you wish, but I'm sure you'll want to get a photo of the big male. He's just gone over there. See how we go? Have a look at those antlers, folks. Now, he dropped his old set of antlers August 23rd. Takes roughly 110 days to grow a new set. and we think if you do your maths right, it must be close to full size. Every babies, because they're a lot lighter brown colour. Oh, that's unusual. So for whatever reason, they've actually got them on the other side of the fence. I'm not sure why. So we'll go through these gates and we'll stop for a minute or two and talk about these animals. Okay, see if you can spot Colin. He's got a much bigger head than the females. I think that might be him sitting down a bit further away with his head, which is the baby. Pretty good survival strategy. Okay, for photos everyone, there's another one a bit further around over here near the trees. But I think those two, they're the closest ones for a good photo. Split up today, normally they're all together. Okay, so we'll continue on. We'll see if we have just as much luck with our black rhino. And coming up in a minute we have the rhino stop and the elephant stop together. If you'd like to get off here, you might be able to spot the rhino if it's close to where it's a bit lost, doesn't quite know where to go. Seeing a lot of them new today. They're very hardy birds, they don't mind whatever the weather throws at them. Let's see if we can see what elephants is about. Right up against the, or near the gates up there. For those who just got on board, I'm not sure how close you got to it. Do you know which elephant it is that you were looking at? Okay, we'll have a look. Sometimes it's our girl that we got from New Zealand. Her name is Burma, but I'm not sure whether it's her or it could be one of our Sydney girls who loves the water, by the way. We'll see when we get a bit further around. She is, and she's obviously saying hello to the other elephant on the other side. So we have 4 females and the 1 male. And she's our smallest elephant, also our oldest. She turned 43 the other day, about a month ago. And I'm thinking this might be one of our Sydney girls right here. So if you want a photo, especially if you're on the door side, please stand up, just don't bump your head, and see how you go with the photo. There's our Andrew's our keeper right there, folks, taking it. That's why she's following him over. So I'm pretty sure this is one of our Sydney girls, the smaller of the 2. The other one's got very long front legs. The one over the back, that might be the other Sydney girl in there. That's probably why they're saying hello to one another. Straight ahead of us. So the great thing about driving through here is we do get nice and close to these animals. We have several options for which track to take. And our baby is sitting down straight ahead of us, folks. Oh no, oh, actually I'm not so sure now, yes it is. The second youngest is sitting over here on the right hand side. And you can see how much rain we've had. This is filled up. So I was here on Thursday and that wasn't even half full. So yeah. Okay, so we're going to go around to the right hand side and you'll get some nice photos here. Just a reminder, you are allowed to stand up to take photos if you find it's a better spot. I'm sure you want to take a picture of mum and baby over here. Straight ahead, folks. Have a look. There's a really beautiful, she's just licking him right now. And that's mum. Making sure he's okay. He's just conserving energy. When they're young, it's like your young offspring. They need their rest. And this could quite possibly be the other pregnant giraffe right here. She looks pretty big in the belly, doesn't she? If that is her name is Scarlet. I don't know my giraffe very well, but there we go. Okay, and you can get some more. We will see these animals around the other side in a minute. If you want to get another photo, these ones right here. So if there's a predator like a lion or hyena around, there's a better chance they can latch on to that giraffe. So here they don't have any threats. Has anyone spotted the long purplish tongue? It's about 45 to 50 centimetres long. That colour acts like a sunscreen, by the way. And they also have a sticky saliva around their tongue. In the wild, they eat acacia trees that have thorns, and that sticky saliva stops their tongue getting cut. So we'll do a huge giraffe. I might be wrong, this one is straight ahead now chewing away. Could be our pregnant one, I'm not really sure. And we'll have to wait a bit because we've got one having a drink of water right near the bus path. They have total right of way, by the way.
Hello.
Now you can see our eland on the right hand side, on the driver's side. Here's our youngest eland just going walking past a giraffe. She's only about a month old. Now these are the largest antelopes in the world. They are farmed for their milk and their meat. Particularly their milk. It's very high in protein and it can stay unrefrigerated up to 3 or 4 days. Okay, some more eland coming up here. Have a look, by the way. See these ones coming out of the water hole? See their tufts of skin under their neck? That's called a julep. That acts like an air conditioner. Keeps their whole body nice and cool. So lovely to see. There's some few ducklings and that up over there just having a little bit of a rest out of the water at the moment. So I would have loved that rain yesterday. Nice to get that as we're approaching more hot weather coming very soon. Now what I'd like you to do, yeah, if you have a look over to the fence on the right hand side, you can see 2 diagonal poles coming down to the ground right next to those green bushes. There's a female sitting on eggs in between those poles. Can you see her? So look up, see the 2 poles going down to the ground diagonally. I know there's a bit of dust, but she's sitting on there. You can just see her head popping up. Now this is inhabited by a German family called the Bretags. Back in the 1920s, there was mum, dad, 4 kids and grandma all in 2 rooms. In fact, at one stage there was only 1 room. And when the kids came along, they added another room for a bit of luxury. Bakehouse and kitchen was kept separate just in case it caught fire, and that roof is quite new, donated by the family before they left. What I'll get you to do now is look over to the driver's side through these trees. You'll see some old stonework. Coming up right now, right near the bus track, is some well. You can see some people in the platform already under that roof, just on the right hand side, waiting for the keepers. And here's our 2 girls. And they're nice and close to the platform, folks, so I do highly recommend getting off here if you want to go to those talks. You're welcome to stay on if you like. Here's our 2 girls right here. So we got, if you're staying on, we will see them on the door side in a minute. That this bus is about to go, so we'll get another look at them. So these are the white rhino. Just go past a minute until Gary leaves. Here we are. These are our 2 females. And the big male is on the other side of those posts. Have a look at the mouth. When the Afrikaans people... So go up there a bit and there's the left. So go up and take the view. See the other side of the side of the street.
अहिले जाऊँ न त्यहाँबाट माथि ब्राउन साइडबाट छ ल त्यो गर्मी भयो अब चाहिँ मलाई
कता हो
माथि छ बस पनि खाली भयो अब
5 मिनट अझै यो प्रेजेन्टेसन कता हो
हाम्रो फोटो खिच्दै थियो फ्रेन्ड्स त्यहाँ आन्टी आन्टी आउनु फ्रेन्ड्स त दिनु ज्याकेट निकाल्नु आन्टी अब गर्मी छ अहिले हरेक फोटोमा एउटै ज्याकेट आन्टी
सबैमा
सबै हो नि त हावा चल्यो
Today, so they're going to just hang out in the corner, but I'll still talk about them. So there are two beautiful girls out here. It's two beautiful girlfriends, Savannah and Kerry, and they're going to be our next lot of white rhino breeders. We also have one other rhino in the park. His name's Nduna. He's our little black rhino. So you haven't gone to see him already today. He's over next door to the elephants. I'll go and have a quick look at him. He's an absolute gorgeous little man. Now, even though they're called the white rhino, you can clearly see even from over here, they're not white. They're dark, light grey colour. If you go underneath their belly, they even get a little bit pink towards between the legs. The name comes from what the Afrikaans called them, which was the wide-mouthed rhino. For that beautiful, juicy lips across the front of their face there. When English people passed through Africa at the time, they misspelled the word wave for weight, and that's where they got their name. And then just go into the black rhino. You can't have white rhino 2.0, so they got the black rhino, and then they got more inventive with it, so more rhino. Now, white rhino being one of the largest rhino species, weighing anywhere between 1.5 tons and 8 tons. This dog there is sitting just shy of 2.2 tons.
त्यसले त एक्लै बस्नु चाहन्छ नि त टिपिकल केटाहरू थियो
अनि त्यो यङवालालाई चाहिँ त्यो जहाँ रेसोर्ट हो नि त्यहीँबाट बसेर त्यहाँदेखि
मलाई मात्र कि सबले तर झिँगा त सबैजनालाई लाग्ने रहेछ हाम्रो मात्रै होइन हामी चाहिँ अलिक ब्ल्याक भएर चाहिँ झिँगाले हेऱ्यो कि भने होइन
कता जाऊ
So I must ask, do we have anybody with a birthday on the bus today? See, I'm not good at it, which probably makes it even better. They recommend karaoke, the worse you are, the better it is. Behaviour starting to change, and they're also getting affected by a lot of dust from the buses into their eyes, and yeah, so we're just trialling something a little different at the moment, just to help the lions out a bit. We'll see what the order the best interest of our lions.
The CLPDS group, even though he's only 2.5 years old.
styles and you'll be most welcome. Sun's coming out, so enjoy the rest of your day here.
ल्याउनु पर्यो पिक्चरको लागि ठाडो कपाल एकछिन लास्ट
नहीं, नहीं।
प्लिज प्लिज पक्का लिएर आउँछु बिचमा आन्टी र मेरो बिचमा के प्लिज प्लिज अङ्कल केही गर्नु पर्दैन लिपसिङ पनि गर्नु पर्दैन यस्तो मात्र गर्नु
बाई बाई म खिचिदिन्छु त्यो तिनजना बस्यो हुन्छ म खिचिदिन्छु
प्लिज केही गर्ने होइन
यो मान्छेले मलाई डुबाएर अझै बाँकी रहेछ त यो त जेट सँगै ल्याएर राख्दै रहेछ त बाबु अरू
आखे आयो बोलो भिडियो हुन आइसक्यो यही हो क्या
कति मिनट होला त यो सके छैन नि ओके लास्ट डिब्बा यो रहेछ न यहाँ अरूको कसको के यहाँ ऊ त्यो नदेखेको कि
हामी ऊ अगाडि गयो नि त हामी पिछा पिछा भयो अनि हामीलाई नै फोकस गरेर छिक 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 रातै छ यार
बेथे नै हो साग लानु पाइन्छ कि छोडौँ साग साग यो
जा भन्छ अरे हामी जाने अरे
भन्ने अनुसार चाहिँ त्यो हामीले डाँट भन्छौँ भने चाहिँ फेरि फल्दैन अरे क्या फेरि डाँट भन्नु चाहिँ
राम्रो त पनि थियो I love them. मलाई मन पर्छ
बहुत बड़ा खाऊ तो चाह कुन चाहिँ निकाल्नु
मिठो है नेपालको जस्तो छैन नि है
नेपालमा कस्तो हुन्छ भन्ने नै थाहा छैन त्यही उसको खाएको हो
त्यो उसको जस्तो त छैन
केकमा हालेको
केकको त्यसले फरक दियो के
अनि फोनमा सेल्फी हाल्नु दिइरहेको